Hello friends, welcome again. Here in this topology, I'll take two routers. Here one router is working as a DHCP server and one router is working as a DHCP client. So my target is, my today's goal is to make R1 as a DHCP server and R2 get the IP address from R1 dynamically, right? So for that, we have to go to R1 and let's suppose go to interface and shut that and provide an IP address. Let's suppose 10.1.1.1 and it's 255.255.255.0, right? Then we have to type the command here IP DHCP pool. Let's suppose I have created a pool name which is Cisco. Let's suppose new tech, new tech, right? Then we have to provide the network. You can see, you can just question mark and find out what are the commands, network number and mask. So you can assign the network command which is 10.1.1.0 and mask. Okay, then you get /24. Not taking like this, then you can 255.255, sorry, done. Then IP default gateway, default router is, let's suppose this router. IP DHCP excluded address. I want to exclude address. Let's suppose I'm excluding the interface IP address of R1 because I've already assigned this IP address on an R1 interface. So I don't want this interface to be assigned to any client, right? So this is the configuration of DHCP, right? I've created a pool, I have assigned the network and I have assigned the default router. So if you go to R1 and go to the interface and type the command no shut IP address DHCP. So once you type this command on R2, this means R2 will get the IP address from R1. Let's see. Now see, I get the IP address from R1 which is 10.1.1.1 and this is getting by DHCP. Here if you go on R1 and type the command show IP interface brief, you can see here it's manual. So this is the difference. So you can dynamically get the IP address by this. Here you can no need to configure a lot of commands. It's only 3 commands, which is IP DHCP pool. You have to create a pool. Then after you have to assign the network which you want to provide, and then what is the default router, right? Thanks for listening. Hello friends, welcome again in the class of basic CDP and why we use CDP. CDP is used to identify the information about the neighbor device through which we are connected, right? So in this topology I took two routers, one is router 1 and one is router 2, and I'm using the subnet 10.1.12.0 between them. Okay, so you can see the basic configuration here. Show IP interface brief on router 1. I have just assigned the IP address on an interface fast Ethernet 0/0, and this is the IP address. On R2 also the same thing, we have the connectivity. Okay, now the work of CDP. Let's suppose you only have access on R1 and you want to know about the information neighbor device. So what you can do, first of all, you can run the command show CDP neighbor. By the help of this command you can got to know that your neighbor device is R2 which is connected to your local interface 0/0. The total hold down timer is 145 seconds, and this is a router because this R means router. Platform is 3640 and the interface of neighbor device is fast Ethernet 0/0, right? If you want more information about the neighbor device, then in that case you have to type the command show CDP entry star. By the help of this command you will get to know about the IP address of the device, the hold down time of the device, the total number of ports, the version of the device, software release, and the duplex mode. All this information you can got to know by this. Okay, then show CDP interfaces. This says on which interfaces our CDP is enabled. Here it shows that on fast Ethernet 0/0 it's up, right? And the CDP packet hello timer is 60 seconds and the hold down timer is by default 180 seconds, right? And one more command you can run, you can see here, show CDP traffic. So by the help of this command, show CDP traffic, you can get to know what is the advertisement, how many advertisement you receive, total output packet is 7, total input packet is 7, right? So these are the information you can get to know by CDP. This is basically used to identify the neighbor device and the information about that particular device, right? If you want to disable CDP on an interface, then you go to the interface, no CDP enable. So once you type this command on an interface, it will take 60 to 180 seconds to, let's suppose go into the interface of R2. Right? Then show CDP neighbor. CDP is not enabled. Right? Here also, where we can run this command. We run this command, let's suppose our router is connected to a public domain device where we don't want to share our information. In that case, you can go to the interface level and disable the CDP by this command, right? This is all about basic CDP configuration in CCNA. Thanks.